live another pop-up live. How is everyone doing today? I give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High. Y'all already know that I got some downtime for a few minutes, and I want to spend that time with you guys, okay? With you all, you guys. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Y'all, we have family getting some spring weather, okay? And us Chicagoans, we are so excited. We are so excited all about this spring weather. So today is a beautiful day. I got a few minutes to hang out with you all, and I said, you know what? Girl, make sure you keep some H2O on point. So I got me some cold water and hey, Sherry. Hey, how are you today? Girl, let me get some glasses real quick in her. If y'all hear the birds in the back, they doing their thing. They minding their business. That's what they doing. The birds are minding their business. How are you today, Sherry? I am so glad. Let's put some glasses on so I can be able to see. Yo, wait a minute. What is that in my glasses? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's get this out. That smear is too deep. Okay, maybe it's my sweat. We just had a thunderstorm come through. Oh, wow, girl. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, but it is so nice here today in Chicago. When I was checking the weather this morning, it was like it's only going to be 63 degrees. However, it feels like 70 degrees out here. So we are excited to be getting this nice warm weather, you all, because we too have been getting we've been getting quite a bit of rain. We ain't complaining about the rain because we know the rain is necessary. But it sure feel good to have this nice weather where you can just get up and just get on out the house. And yesterday while I was out, I don't know, it's like downtown Chicago, it seems like everybody was outside. Yes, not everybody, but it was a lot of people just outside, and it just looked like they was just enjoying themselves. Maybe they was just, whatever, but they looked like they was having a good time. And that's what I said today. We have to work, and we have to we got our responsibilities and things that we got to take care of, but you still need to, if you're able to, get outside and enjoy the day. Like, whether it's your front porch or just open up your windows and letting some breeze come through, or literally being outside, it's like, it feels so good. If I didn't have to go back into this job, I will roll my windows down right now and just be outside, just looking around. It is so beautiful. We so happy. We are so happy. Hey, Andrea, Ola Joe, the crochet and sailor. Andrea, how are you today? Let's put some lotion on, y'all, because I am in such a good mood. The weather, when it is nice, it puts you in a good mood. Do the weather put y'all in a good mood? I don't know. It got me in such a good mood. And then, like I said, yesterday, driving around, just seeing everybody out, looking like it was a lot of tourists. I don't know. Chicagoans, we know Chicagoans. Somehow, some way, we know each other. And so I saw a lot of tourists out taking pictures and just capturing the beautiful sights that Chicago's offers. It just put me in a good mood. I'm like, I hope you guys enjoy your stay. Greetings to you and all. Thank you. I'm doing great. We're watching a movie and crocheting. Awesome. I hope it's a question that's not going to be offensive. Go ahead, ask the questions. I don't know. You do these lives, you just don't know who's going to ask what, who's going to say what. I don't know. Um, Hello, India or Pakistan. What's the question when you say India and Pakistan? What is the question? But anyway, until you ask the question, I Like I said, I got a few minutes before I actually. Oh, which one is better? I would not. I would not answer that question. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Drake or Lamar? Kendrick. Now I can answer that one. If you say Drake or Kendrick Lamar, I can say Kendrick Lamar. Ravens or Steelers? Uh, Chicago Bears. I'm in Chicago. I root for my own team. Uh, yeah, I root for my own team. Okay, whatever state you live in, you should always root for your own team. So I'm all about anything Chicago, Chicago Bears, Chicago Cubs, Chicago Sox, Chicago Hawks, whatever it is in Chicago, that's who I'm for. But I like the questions. Do you like better? I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm honestly, I don't know. Neither one of them is like my favorite, right? I can't answer it. If you can't give an honest answer, don't give a lie, okay? Don't tell a lie when you can't give an honest answer. Try to be honest in your life. Honest is the best way, okay? Honesty is the best way to go. Anything else, we living in an illusion. And being in an illusion, we living in confusion. And I don't want to be confused. And I know life is real. Life is real. So the questions that people ask you, try to be honest with them because it shows integrity. And if you don't have any integrity, you just gonna you're gonna do along just to get along, right? And I'm not that person. Hey Kimberly, how are you today? So good to see you. Yeah, so good to see you. I like the questions, but here's the thing about it. If you don't know a lot about it, try to be, forthcoming. Just at least try to be forthcoming. If I know, I know. If I don't, well, I'm so glad you are doing good, girl. I am doing so good as well, as you can see, because our weather is feeling so good today. I'm off. You know what? The thing about it is, I'm off early enough where the weather still be nice because the temperature kind of go down in the evening time. We start getting a little bit cooler weather in the evening time, but I'm off early enough where if I want to just sit out, like I'm sitting under a tree right now, even though these birds, okay, as much as I love birds, they ain't got no respect for me. They ain't got no respect for my car, and they did their business on my car. But I can be just under a tree in the shade and just relax and just relax. Yesterday while I was at work, I was so sleepy because it got up to 73 degrees on yesterday. How's the weather where y'all are at? It was like 73 degrees on yesterday, and y'all, we didn't know how to act. We was out here. We was out here doing the most, and it was so nice. Wasn't nobody doing anything offensive. We was just enjoying the beautiful weather, just like we're going to do it today. And I was in like Peaks, and we have this grocery store where they sell like all kind of exotic fruits and vegetables, like things that you would think only Asian markets has, but they have them as well. Like dragon fruits and just different type of fruits. And what happens is when you eat the fruits in the season, they're much sweeter, they're much riper, they're much better, when they're in season. And I know they brought out just a lot of their seasonal fruits. And so when you come into the store, that's the first aroma you smell. and you it are the fruits and the vegetables, and it just make you feel healthy. Like I feel like I'm doing something healthy when I'm eating my fruits and vegetables. Like, am I doing that? I'm taking care of myself, and as well as we should be. The goal on the conversation today is taking care of oneself. Your mental, y'all know I always like to talk about our mental, because I'm hearing too much about our children that struggles with mental issues and things of that nature. And I would have never understood that until I got older, that our children, when I say our children, I just mean children in general, that struggle with mental health or mental well-being. And this month, what is May? May is May. What does May represent? I know Ola Joe should know. May represent. Does it represent autism? Is May autism? Each month represents something. I'm not for sure. I don't know for sure. But it's just the things that our children are experiencing. And we just want to be, help them out with any capacity, by every capacity possible, right? It's good to ask children, how you doing, smiling, compliment them. I was seeing a little girl and her mom, they was coming out of their little dance little class, and I was telling her, I said, oh, you look so beautiful. And she was just cheesing and smiling. So a kind word to the children, just to inspire them and to encourage them, to keep them safe. You know what I'm saying? To keep them safe and motivated is so important, because I thought when I was younger, only adults have issues, but our children, oh my goodness, when did this happen? I know us growing up, we didn't have those type of issues. I'm sure they existed. I guess they just didn't exist in our home. We was too busy laughing, having fun. You know what I'm saying? We was too busy running, playing, jumping, having fun. So we really didn't pay attention to the children that probably were struggling. So yeah. But each month, let me see. Okay. So anxiety and arthritis awareness. So this is just a reminder, these things we gotta pay attention to our bodies, right? Ooh, cause this anxiety is real, you all. Anxiety is real. Oh, okay. So those all the awareness. I knew you would know. It's a lot of, yeah, it's a lot of them. Yeah. So I was listening to one of this young lady was saying, she was like, I know people keep track of, they be talking about each month, what it represents, whether it's domestic violence, or whether it's autism, or whether it's lupus in that family, cancers, whatever it may be for each month. It's just to really bring awareness, because so many people are sleeping on certain things. But that anxiety, y'all, it is for real. I know we listen to the song. I don't know if you guys listen to the song or not. The song, young lady saying anxiety. I mean, it's true. I know it has a little catchy little beat. Anxiety, honey, anxiety ain't no punk. It really is. And you gotta really like kind of figure out what is going on, and what makes you anxious, what makes you feel anxious and anxiety or stressful. And we got to start alleviating those things. Like, pay attention to what just brought me to feeling kind of anxious. That's why it's so imperative for me, you guys, to always leave out early, to always, just try to pay attention to my body and how it's reacting, especially when you get a certain age, y'all. It is no joke. It is really no joke to say, you know what, this ain't no good for me anymore. Whether it's something you eating, drinking, a person, it ain't no good for anymore. It's giving me anxiety. It's giving me stress. And it's not worth, it's not worth my well-being, right? I don't know. I struggle with anxiety. It's no fun. It's really no. But we got to find out what are those key things that's giving us anxiety, because you got to be able to pinpoint it. I'm not saying that it's the most easiest thing to pinpoint, but Just find out, like, when I do this, how does it make me feel? You know what I'm saying? When I do that, how does it make me feel? I think this stressing me out. Sometimes people could just bring you up. You be like, I don't know, you making me anxious. I don't know. Lung health month. Oh, okay. It's mental health awareness month. Yeah, mental. Yes, that's what it was. That was the one that I was looking for, Andrea Olajoda Crochet and Saley. It was mental health awareness for the month of April. Like Olajo said, there are many more awareness for the month of May. Mental awareness is one of them as well. Mental health awareness is one of them. And it's really no joke, you guys. It's like we got to take things a little bit more. When you can find some things that bring you pleasure, if you're going fishing, if you're going swimming, if you're watching someone play sport, you got to find those soft spots in your life and start, doing more of that. Mine's is walking. Walking is very therapeutic for me. When I'm walking, I'm talking to the Most High. I'm asking for His guidance, His peace, His love, His protection, His help. And when I'm walking and I'm talking to Him, I'm at one with Him. I'm really out there just saying, Father, help me, if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling overwhelmed. And sometimes these feelings come to us awarely of unaware, like things just happens. We can't even say, like, you could be feeling good in 1 second and then the next second you feel kind of overwhelmed, and I cry out for help, like, help me navigate this thing called life, because I tried to do it on my own and it didn't work. I need your guidance. Like, I really need you to take the wheel and guide me through life so I can stop tripping over the same rock. You ever trip over the same log? You just keep tripping and you like, wow, when do I learn how to walk around this log so I can stop tripping over the same stuff? Because as you get older, you just realize it's not worth it. It's not. Money ain't worth it. Ain't none of it worth it. So when I'm walking is for me. So finding out what's your soft spot, like what made me happy, that made me laugh, that made me forget, it brought you some joy, to give that dopamine back into your body is so crucial. Maybe it's live comedy, maybe it's a mystery show, maybe it's crocheting, knitting, whatever that thing is. I need us to tap into that and really just start. And I ain't saying you got to go for hours. I'm saying 5 minutes of just walking or breathing or just accepting life for what it is. Like my sister say, you got to accept life for both its beauty and its brutality, because the Most High, He's all about balance. Every day ain't gonna be perfect, but every day is not gonna be bad as well. So it's all balance. It's all balance. If I had a bad day, I know later on it can get better, or tomorrow it can get better. So just trying to balance life. That's my philosophy. So today, just, whether it's walking, finishing up a project, starting a project, whatever it takes for you to calm your nerves down, everything. I know they have, I'm gonna say this before I leave, it's a prescription for every emotion that we feel. There is medicine for it. I don't know how they got a prescription for everything that we experience, but sometimes it's all about knowing oneself, knowing, saying that if I stop doing A, B, and C, maybe my pressure will go down. Or maybe if I stop eating A, B, and C, maybe my pressure will go down. Or maybe if I start listening to soft music, maybe I can calm myself down. So finding out those ways to calm ourselves down, relax ourselves. And it doesn't have to be about anyone else. It really has to be about you, and like, what can I do? Somebody can look at that and say, like, girl, you spent that time just looking out the window, but it was peace for me. Or you spent that time going fishing and you didn't even catch a fish. Well, that was peaceful for me. So finding your peace, okay? Find your peace. All right. All right, you all. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. You know, I appreciate it so, so very much. I hope the words that I say are always uplifting and inspiring. It only not help you all. I speak it trying to be a vessel to not only help you all, but to help myself as well. So that's what we should be focusing on. How can I help myself so that I can be able to help someone else? Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I want to say thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you have not already. Love you guys and enjoy. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, Emma Joe, have a wonderful day as well. All right, you guys. Deuces. All right, Kim, you have a wonderful day as well. All my lurkers in the background. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate everyone. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.